I feel genuinely kind of nervous revealing this video here on YouTube because this is the exact little secret strategy I've been using now for the last 3-ish years. That's made me over $1 million with YouTube alone, organically, without relying on ad spend, AdSense, which is being paid by YouTube, without brand deals, without affiliate marketing, and without going viral. So I'm going to break this down in today's video, and I want you to copy this particular funnel. If you copy this funnel, you will make money. I'm not even joking. I've seen people who run agencies copy this funnel. In fact, I just had a student tell me he hit 150K profit with this same funnel. I've also had another student just get his first coaching client with only 200-ish subscribers on a YouTube channel. I've also had another student hit over 700,000 US dollars using YouTube, this funnel, and info products. There have been so many people change their lives with a funnel that looks like this, that's very similar. So I'm actually quite nervous to actually reveal this because this is the big secret. This is the guru secret on YouTube. So let's get into this. So this funnel right here that I've got hidden behind this wall has made me over $1 million in my 20s, all organically, and I only get anywhere between 700 to 1.5K views on my videos. Sometimes I get a little bit more, like 4 or 5K views or whatever. I've had maybe one video out of 400 plus, some videos I have unlisted on my channel, go viral. So I don't rely on going viral. I don't rely on hacking the algorithm. I don't rely on flashy edits or anything like that. And everything I've successfully done online has been a result of this particular funnel behind here that I can definitely say has absolutely changed my life. In fact, here's some more proof. There's been months where I've hit 70K in a month. It's actually 72K because it was 2K on paper. That's like 96 grand in a single month. I still had an agency at this particular point, so don't, take this with a grain of salt. This particular month here and these particular months here. That's 50K a month though. That's 50K right there. That's 70K right there. It's 120,000 pounds in 60 days flat. Here's a 25,000 pound payout. This is my record day of how much I've received in one day into my actual bank account. And just so you know it's real as well, you can actually see it says right here on my Stripe account, we just sent 25,000 pounds to your Starling account. It should be there in 2 to 3 days. And that was on a Monday. You can see that this was on a Wednesday, and boom, just like that, 25,000 pounds arrives into my bank account, the exact same amount. So yes, I can actually pull that up in my bank statements as well if you really wanted me to. Just let me know, DM me on Instagram. I'll actually show you the actual bank statement of it going into my bank account if you think it's fake. Here's another bank account of mine. By the way, I've got multiple. I've gone from broke to having multiple bank accounts, and my lowest bank account has like 85,000 pounds in it. I believe my lowest bank account has like maybe, I think I've spent like 10 grand or something out of one of them. So maybe like 100 grand US dollars. I think my lowest bank account has, I'm not going to say exactly how many I have. It's quite a few, but my lowest bank account has like 99,000 US dollars in it. Nah, it's probably a little bit more than that. It's actually like 77,000 pounds, which is whatever that is in USD. You can do the maths. Here's another kind of like screenshot. You can see you received 1.2K. This is Monday. You look at the dates. You can see Monday 1.9K, Tuesday 1.6K, Wednesday 1.5K. Then Thursday, as you can see, because it says yesterday, so this would have been the Thursday, 7.4K. And this is in British pounds, so it's even more in US dollars. That's like a 10K day. It's like an 11K day, and you can do the maths on that. I just showed you this one. I'm going to show you again. This is a 22,000 pound week. This is a 15,000 pound week. And I would say right now, 80 to 90% of the traffic is coming from YouTube. All this success coming from YouTube. 90% of it. Here's another it's like another just under 10K day. I think it might have been a 10K day. 11K day right there. Or like 4K day right there in USD. But you can see all these payments. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday coming in. This Thursday. Another 62K month. Another 44K month. Another 40K month. And then the previous month for that was 25K. That's a 14K week. That's a 15,000 pound week. That's a 20K week in USD. That's like a 17K week or whatever it is. You guys can do the conversions in the actual chat. Now that I've got that out of the way, let me show you how I've actually done this. Because everything I've ever done successfully has come through a funnel that looks like this. So it's just simple. And this is how simple this is. No ads, no crazy funnel, nothing complex. No relying on brand deals, sponsorship deals, no affiliate marketing, nothing. This is it. This is the funnel. This is the funnel, guys. This funnel made me $1 million in my 20s. This funnel bought me a Porsche in 5 weeks flat. This funnel bought me an entire Porsche in 5 weeks flat. I'm not even joking. Here's the craziest thing. This funnel, the LinkedIn version of it, got me my first ever client for my agency. Is this funnel? This is the funnel, guys. This is genuinely the funnel. Everything I've ever done successfully has come down to a funnel that looks like this or a lesser version of this. And it's just been organic traffic source, namely YouTube though. Specifically YouTube, I would say 2 to 3 videos on YouTube, not just any videos on YouTube. They're specifically made videos that I know my ideal client avatar is searching for. So I make videos that are technical, like this video here. It's a technical class video. Most people that have TikTok brain or have skibbity, whatever they're frigging called brain, skibbity toilet brain, right? I've clicked off already. The reason why is because there's not enough editing for them. They're so brain dead that they can't even focus for more than 5 minutes without an animation flashing in their face. They've got Peppa Pig brain. So I specifically make my videos on YouTube boring to weed those people out, because if those people came into my program anyway, they wouldn't even get results because they can't focus. And they definitely can't focus for long amounts of time. So I already know that. So I make my YouTube channel boring so that I attract the right type of audience. I call it the antiviral YouTube strategy. Take a look at Iman Gaji right now, by the way. He has his main channel, but then he's got a business channel, secondary business channel, where it's him just talking about higher level stuff. And he makes those videos less edited. There's still, the Iman Gaji-esque feel to it, because that's just his brand at this particular point. But he makes them a little bit more boring and more technical. So he speaks to people at a certain level on that particular channel, because he's trying to reach a person at a certain level on that particular channel. So he actually did create a secondary channel. I've seen Jordan Welsh do this as well. He's got his main channel, which is like his big, ginormous channel, however many million subscribers he's got, whatever it is. And then he has a secondary channel where it's him just talking raw to a camera and about business. And that channel is the one that's probably going to start making him the most money, because he can start selling higher ticket stuff on that particular channel, because it attracts the right type of audience. His main channel attracts everybody and anybody. That's like top of funnel content. So you want to start creating content that attracts the right type of audience. I've seen people, right, that are real estate agents. For example, a real estate agent, I'm not going to say any names, but I believe he makes about 100 grand a month from a YouTube channel that has less than 1,000 subscribers on his channel. The reason why is because he only makes videos specifically for those that are wanting to invest into property around that specific area that he's in. And he only talks about $1 million plus deals. Then he takes a commission on the deals when people work with him. So he makes a lot of money. He only needs to sell maybe 4 or 5 properties a month, whatever it is. He's making big money. You know what I mean? So here's what the funnel looks like. So it's 2 to 3 specifically designed videos that are antiviral videos that don't get many views. And here's what I've noticed with videos as well. Videos that are technical get sales, but they don't get views. Videos that get views aren't technical. They've got lots of animations and flashy stuff in it, good scripts and good hooks, but they don't get many sales. I've seen people come to me with over 8 million followers across social media. And they tell me, Montel, I cannot for the life of me monetize my audience. It's because they've built the wrong type of audience. Instead of, teaching, they've gone into entertainment. They entertain people. So when it comes to actually trying to monetize that audience, nobody wants to buy. So it all starts with this traffic source here. And for me, it's 2 to 3 YouTube videos a week plus 3 Instagram Reels a week. I don't really stick to the Instagram Reels per week because I know that I'm a little bit lazy with Instagram. I just honestly prefer YouTube because it's long form. And then Instagram stories daily. And all I do is I drive people to a simple landing page with an opt-in. And the opt-in basically says, I'm going to show you this thing without doing this thing that you hate. Click below, enter your details. It's just a simple headline. Any headline, obviously you want to test headlines. I won't say any headline works, but make a headline obviously that people want. How to build a marketing agency in 6 months to 10 grand a month, blah, 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 using my Upwork system. There's a headline. How to quit smoking, or how to quit drinking alcohol without using Alcohol Anonymous, so you can increase your business productivity by 200%. There's a little headline for you. You figure out your headline, right? But I just want to show you the funnel. You then collect people's names and emails. You can collect their Instagram handles if you want to, or their phone numbers, and then you can obviously use that for setting purposes. But this is what the funnel looks like. 2 to 3 YouTube videos a week, long form, to a simple landing page. You can build this on Go High Level or ClickFunnels. I like to use ClickFunnels, or you can use System.io, whatever it is. Doesn't matter what it's on, what it's built on. It literally, and this is another thing you guys fall for all the time. You guys fall for this latest, greatest, flashy software. It's never the software that gets you rich. It's never the software. It's never the software. You can use any landing page builder that allows you to collect someone's name and email, right? It's not the software. My literal funnel had spelling mistakes on it, and I was still making 15 grand a month even when my channel had back when my channel had 5,000 subscribers on it, 5,500 subscribers. Simple landing page, opt-in. They opt in to watch a free training. This free training does the selling for you. This bit right here is obviously, you're gonna obviously have to redo this. There's people that have redone their VSL over 20 times to get it perfect. All you got to do is watch your statistics, see where the drop off is, re-record your VSL, and just as it's about to drop off again, when you know it's about to drop off, you look to the analytics on the back end of Wistia or Vimeo. Those are places where you can host your video, by the way. You recreate your VSL, and you make it specifically that this point where it's about to drop off, you do something different at that particular point. You can go and test it until you've got a VSL that works. That VSL then pushes people to a calendar page or a checkout page. I'll talk about checkout page in a second, but it typically drives people to a calendar page where they can book a call with you, and they've got to fill out some sort of application form that asks them questions that qualifies them, qualifying questions. You then get that person on a call and you sell them a $500 to $4,000 one-to-one coaching program, or a group coaching program, or an info product, or you could even sell a service for $1,000, $2,000 per month. You can even sell low-ticket digital products with this, and you only need around 10 to 20 customers to hit 10K a month. How crazy is that? So this is it. This is the entire funnel. Not even joking. Every time I've built a funnel and it's not looked like this, it's not gone as well. It's just not gone as well. And here's the craziest thing: the first iteration I had of this particular funnel looked like this. It was 2 to 3 YouTube videos a week, to a simple landing page, to a VSL, to a book call, to sell a $500 one-to-one program. That was it. Technically, my program started off at $250, and then I quickly raised it to $500, and that was it. And here's the craziest thing: I didn't even have emails in the back end, or any sort of like retargeting ads, or a Facebook pixel even installed on my actual funnel. And then what I did was I started getting people results. And after about 5 to 10 testimonials, what I did was I said to myself, I can either hire a sales rep and they take a commission. And I was like, if I give them a commission, it's then going to start eating into my profit. What I could do instead is I could change my one-to-one program into an actual digital product, an info product. So I did that. And I said to myself, so that already freed my one-to-one time, right? So it went from one-to-one coaching to a digital product, right? I then said to myself, well, the coaching aspect is now automated. So I've just freed up a bunch of time. Imagine going from doing a bunch of one-to-one work, right, with clients, coaching them, and it's the same thing, you're coaching them over and over and over and over again. So it gets very boring. To saying to myself, wait a minute, I could just turn this into a digital product and actually just automate the actual coaching of this through a digital product. So I did that. And that was it. Freed a bunch of my time. I then realized I'm getting a bunch of calls booked in through YouTube, and it's getting a little bit boring because I'm just saying the same things over and over and over and over and over again. So why don't I just put together not only that, but you're ready for this when people get on a call with you and they say, Montel, honestly, I didn't even really need this call. There just wasn't a way for me to buy the program like right there and then. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck? People are jumping on calls with me, right? And they're literally telling me, Montel, if there was just a link I could just buy this program from, I would have just bought it. I didn't even need this call. Like, this is a waste of time. I already know what you do. I've seen like hundreds of testimonials, because you literally have hundreds at this point. And I was just ready to buy. I didn't really need this call. So where's the link? Can I buy? So in that particular case, that's when you know you're ready to change your calendar page into a checkout page. It takes half a day, not even half a day. What am I talking about? It takes half an hour to do that. Change your calendar page to a checkout page where people can actually just put their card details in and purchase. Obviously the price, you might have to drop your price a little bit if you want to go this route. But if you go this route, this is where you free yourself, especially this bit. This bit is where you free yourself. If you still want to do sales calls and stuff like that, that was a terrible color option. I don't know why I just picked that. But click it, it's green. This is how you free yourself. Completely automate your business. You've gone from one-to-one coaching to a digital product. That's automated. And then you've gone from doing sales calls to a checkout page. That's automated as well. So you've automated both sides of the business. And then all you do is you wake up all day, every day, and just create one video a day or something like that. And then keep a catalog, a backlog of YouTube videos. Literally. You just keep driving people to your free training, your free training, your free training, your free training, your free training. Oh, I've got this new resource. You put it in the free training. Boom. They go and grab that and then watch the free training. And then you start filling up the holes by having email flows. So when people do opt in to this free training, but they don't go through and purchase or book a call, you have a 8-day to 12-day email flow that brings them back to the VSL to watch it, so they can go back to the calendar page, so they can get on a call or go to checkout page. That's all you do. And then after 10K a month, you can start getting flashy with it, right? You can then start introducing retargeting ads. As you can see, it's the same funnel. It's the same funnel. And I didn't have retargeting ads, and I didn't have this bit. So I didn't have this. Just delete this. I didn't have this or the retargeting ads, right? That's the only difference on those two funnels, as well as this. One short form piece of content per day, and that drives traffic to your long form. Short form sucks for getting customers and nurturing leads. However, what it's good for is quick attention. So if you can get quick attention on Instagram, right? And be like, hey, I just put together this free training on my YouTube channel. Boom, and you send them over to your YouTube channel. And then your YouTube is set up in a way where it takes one viewer from watching one video into a chain of videos. I call this a binging frenzy. That's when you start nurturing leads very quickly. So these people are following you on Instagram now. They've gone to your YouTube channel and they've watched maybe 2 of your YouTube videos. Or even if you post a short form piece of content, right? On, let's say it's Instagram. I don't really do the whole TikTok thing, but let's say it's Instagram. You post a short form piece of content and they go over to your YouTube and they only watch 20 seconds of your video. Even if they only watch 20 seconds of your video, as long as they are logged in onto YouTube on the app, and I'll show you, I'll explain to you how you do this in a second by using a deep link. As long as they're logged in, the very next time they go to YouTube and you drop a video, as long as you're consistent on YouTube, they'll start seeing your videos on their home screen, and they're likely to click it because they just had a conversation with you, or they just show one of your shorts. So now they're gonna check out your YouTube channel. And if you check out one video and you optimize it well, they're gonna then check out the second video and the third video and the fourth video. Then eventually they're warm. They're gonna go to your landing page, opt in, maybe not buy right there and then, but that's when retargeting ads come in. So you're retargeting them all on all these platforms. It's insane. You can retarget people that have watched your video but not gone to your landing page. You can retarget people that have gone to your landing page but not opted in. You can retarget people that have landed on you actually watched your VSL, but they haven't booked a call or gone to your checkout page. And you can retarget people who have landed, booked a call, but hasn't purchased, especially if you've got a checkout page. You can do all this retargeting. Then not only that, you can fill the gaps with people with the 12-day email flow. Delete this one behind the scenes. But it's the same thing, by the way. But yeah, you can actually retarget, well, not retarget people. It kind of is like retargeting people, but with email. So this is how you're going to build it, guys. This is literally it. If you just take a screenshot of this and build this, you will make money, guys. Especially with it like short form content feeding into your long form content. Your long form content getting a bunch of like viewers from here. Because again, when you build a YouTube channel, it does take a while to start get going. It does. So what you can do is you can do short form content, which I don't really recommend you do like spend your time on and just focus on that. If I was going to do short form content, it would be my short form content's only purpose is to get them from Instagram to either my email list or to my YouTube channel. That was it. That would be it. And if I do get them from, let's say I'm doing Instagram Reels, short form content, if I'm going to go and get them on my email list, I'm just going to make them go from my email list to my YouTube channel. So I know it's YouTube that really nurtures people over time. Again, there's a rule called the 7-hour rule from Google that states that a prospect needs to watch 7 hours of your content before they make a purchasing decision. So knowing that in mind, follow this funnel, guys. Genuinely follow this funnel. This is the funnel that will change everything for you, especially if you do this right. So again, short form content feeds into your long form content because short form content sucks at nurturing leads. Long form content doesn't. You then tell people in your long form content, hey, make sure you click below. I've got a free training. Notice what I did at the start of this video. Wink, wink. I practice what I preach. Get their name and email. If you're a little bit more advanced, you can get their phone number and their Instagram handle. Don't ask for too much details, by the way. The more details you ask for, the more resistance you're going to have and the less opt-in you're going to have. Then that's going to put them into a 12-day email flow to push people back to watch the VSL. You can also give them free access to some sort of group, like a free school community, a free WhatsApp group, a free Telegram group. You can have somebody inside that group saying, hey, thanks for joining the group. Do you want to jump on a call? Just try getting them on a call. Obviously, ask them more questions before this. Or if you get their Instagram handle, you can just go and manually DM them or get a team member to go and manually DM them on Instagram saying, hey, thanks for checking out the free training. How did you find it? And just like that, you've got people on Instagram setting calls for you to get them on the calendar or to your checkout page. And that's how you're going to sell your info products, your coaching program, whether that's one-to-one or group, or your services. This works for agencies as well, by the way. This is how I actually got my first ever agency client. Like, I'm not even joking. My first ever real estate agency client came from, I was posting content on LinkedIn organically, and I was just connecting with a whole bunch of people using a bot. Like literally, I was using, it was called Meet Leonard back in the day. If any of you OG marketers know that, it used to be called Meet Leonard. I think it's now called Meet Alfred or something like that, whatever it is. But it was called Meet Leonard back then. I would just connect to a bunch of real estate agents. And all I did was I put together a free training and said, hey, if you're a real estate agent, you want to go check out this free training because it shows you how to get 103 seller leads with Facebook ads in like a month or something or whatever it was. 103 qualified leads in a month. And then as soon as I dropped it, because I already had an audience built of real estate agents, because I've just been connecting with a whole bunch of them, just adding them as friends basically on LinkedIn, sending them connection requests, dropped it. Real estate agents started going and clicking on it. I'm just creating one piece of content per day. Hey, make sure you check out, here's some value. Make sure you go check out this free training. Here's some value. Make sure you go check out this free training. That's all I was doing all day, every day. One post a day. Getting people to click the link to go to the opt-in page. They then watch a VSL, get on a call with me. Here's the crazy thing. The very first 24 hours it went live, I already had a call booked in. Then I closed them the day after, within the first 48 hours. It took me from 17 months to get my first client to getting them in like 48 hours of doing this strategy here. This also made me $1 million on YouTube, literally. You only need 10 to 20 customers to hit 10K a month, guys. So start here and get fancy later. Forget the retargeting ads for now. Just start here. That's it. Don't even need this bit. Just start here. That's it. That's the funnel, guys. That being said, if you want more help on this, drop me a DM on Instagram. Or if you want a full free training on this, I literally just dropped a free training. Go below, click the link, opt in. There's a free training on there, and you're going to get access to 2 bonus resources. I'm not even going to tell you what they are, but they're very, very, very valuable. You can go find out for yourself. I'm not doing any more pitching. The next thing you can do is go and watch one of my other videos where I break down exactly how I made $107,000 in 7 months flat with a channel that only had 5,000 subscribers on it, with one singular digital product as a beginner with friggin' spelling mistakes on this very funnel. So you can literally see me break it down live by watching this video, wherever it is on the screen. That being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.